First pitch. Swing and a line drive into center. Traveling towards the gap in left field. The left fielder lays out and doesn't make the grab. Hines scores from third. Ahern scores from second. Akote rounding from first, and he's there. A 3-run double from Bryce Herb to blow this game wide open. Bastian tried to make a leaping play in the gap to no avail. Bryce Herb with a clutch piece of hitting to empty the bases. Props up 9-6, 2 outs. Bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth. The pitch. Ben Berger delivers the crushing blow, the knife into the chest of the Metro South County Braves as the Cropdusters move to 2-0 against the South County rivals. 1-2 the count. Piparakis coming off 4 straight strikeouts, delivers from the windup. Swing and a miss, strike 3! Pavlos Piparakis, are you even human? 5 batters faced, 5 batters sent packing. We are 1 out away from a Cropdusters victory. Pavlos Piparakis is slamming this door shut. 2-2. That is hit deep into left and back. The left fielder tracks back, and it is over the wall off the light pole. Kevin McNeed's first hit as a Cropduster is a no doubt about it dinger. 1-1, 2 runners on, 1 out. Swing and a deep fly ball to left field. That's going back at the wall, and it is out of here. Nick Lukac gets his first home run of the year on the last day of the regular season. That brings in 3. It is 3-0 Cropdusters in the top of the second. The 1-0 is hit on a line up the middle, right into the glove of Carter Hines, who leaps up and makes an Odell Beckham-esque catch above his head for the first out. You said it, Jack. You mentioned it a little earlier. This Cropdusters batting lineup might be the best we've seen all season long. It starts off with a man that has started it off almost all season long, Carter Hines playing shortstop. We talked to Coach Evans before the game, and he said that this team goes where Carter Hines goes.
Absolutely. He's a rock at that top of the lineup, and when he's had his multi-hit games, he's been all over the place. That's really the games that Cropdusters offense has ignited.
The one aspect of his game that the coaches are trying to develop this summer is his vocal leadership. They say when he gets on, when he makes a comment, when he lightens up, that just means a little more to some of the other players. When he cheers pitchers up after bad outings or cheers batters up after bad outings, it means a little bit more coming from a guy who doesn't talk too much. So he steps into the righty batter's box against the righty Lubier to start off Game 1. Only 7 innings in this one. Middle infield back, corner infield in. First pitch is too high for ball 1.
The Cropdusters have seen Lubier before. He went 2 innings, 2 earned runs in the previous start.
That was the 10-0 loss that the Senators suffered at the Cropdusters home field. They've won the other 2 games these 2 teams have played. 1-0. Pitch inside for ball 2, and there's a reason why there's a doubleheader today. This was a makeup game from June 26th that was supposed to be made up on July 10th, which then got rained out again, and now is being made up today on the last possible day that we could make it up. 2-0. Swinging a foul ball, Carter Hines collects his first strike.
Just excited to see the playoff format schedule come out, see what teams are playing what.
That's who the Cropdusters are playing for right now. If they win both games today, they will more than likely play at this venue again on Saturday. But if they lose both games, they'll have to play Big Train. 2-1. Hines takes it high and in. Ball 3, now a 3-1 count, in the top of this scoreless first inning. Cropdusters batting, Senators on defense. Lubier takes a few steps and delivers the 3-1. High and in, ball 4. Carter Hines gets on.
That's what you need him to do at the top of the lineup, just working at bat, and something he's done all season long.
Carter Hines collects his 16th walk of the year. He leads the Cropdusters in hits and at-bats. He'll more than likely be in that leadoff spot in the playoffs as well. Now it's Bryce Herb, his Shippensburg teammate, up to bat in the righty box. 1 runner on and no outs in the top of the first. The left fielder today takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Lubier's command of the zone has lacked in the early goings. 1-0 the count, 1 runner at first base, that's Carter Hines. Still no outs in the top of this scoreless first. Throw back to first, nada. Carter Hines slides headfirst and safe back in the bag.
It's been a long time since the Cropdusters have actually played a game at Regency. First game of the season.
They're playing here on the last day and the first day of the season. A doubleheader at this ballpark. 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball to shallow left. Boris, the shortstop, calls off Guy at the third base line and puts the ball in his glove for out number 1. Carter Hines tried to steal on the swing, but it was hit just too high and right into Boris's glove. That's out number 1 in the top of this first. Still scoreless with a runner at first. And Jimmy Kirk, the all-star, up to bat. In last night's shortened game to the big trade, he went 3 for 3. Part of a dominant late-season resurgence for the big fella. 1 out now in the top of the first. 1 runner on, Carter Hines. First pitch, high and in for ball 1. Kirk is now hitting .377 on the year, 29 hits, 4 doubles on the year, 3 homers, but none in over 5 weeks. His last 2 came on the same day on June 5th in a win over the Braves. 1-0. High and in again, ball 2. That's where Lou Beer's been missing with his fastball.
There's been a conversation maybe a couple weeks ago that we were having, Jish, about a little Cropdusters batting race where it was Bryce Herb, Jimmy Kirk, Carter Hines, all kind of neck and neck. And what Jimmy Kirk has done the past week or so, past week, 2 weeks, has really brought his average up. He was around 330, 340, and now he's all the way up to 377, as you mentioned. And he's a guy that if you can have him stay hot heading into the playoffs, he could carry that offense.
Kirk's on a 5-game hitting streak if you count the All-Star game. And in 4 of those 5 games, he has multiple hits. In 3 of his last 4, 3-hit games. Swings and powers one to center field. It's Grown, the right fielder, who runs up into the gap, puts the glove above his head, and robs Kirk of a hit. That's out number 2. Still scoreless in the top of the first. Both Grown and Tribble in center field made a run for it. But it was Grown, the all-star slugger, who put a glove on it. Makes Lou Beer's job just a little bit easier, but not super easy. Quinn Ahern's up to bat, the catcher from UPenn, the only underclassman in the lineup today. Carter Hines, the lone runner at first base with 2 outs in the top of the first. He goes. Carter Hines slides down with the feet, and he's safe. A 2-out steal and a ball called, so 2 things just went right for the Cropdusters. That's now 14 steals for Carter Hines on the year. That leads the team by far. The second-place man is Josh Reinhold with 6 of them. Or, excuse me, is Ehi Akoje with 7. So he's doubled him up. 1-0, buries into the corner for strike 1. Lou Beer evens up with Quinn Ahern, 1-1. Finally, he goes with an off-speed pitch, and the command is a little better. 1-1 the count, 2 outs, and a runner at second base, the speedy Carter Hines. Quinn Ahern at the dish, the righty settles in. Swings and misses at the 1-1, strike 2. Lou Beer 1 strike away from getting out of this first inning unscathed with a runner in scoring position. Lou Beer settles in. A look back and the 1-2. In the dirt, ball 2. An uncompetitive pitch. Quinn Ahern evens it up with a ballerina count. 2-2.
Really nice block by McHugh to keep Carter Hines at second.
McHugh, the all-star catcher, proven why, not just with his bat, but with his defensive prowess. 2-2. 2 outs. Lou Beer still down to his final strike if he can muster it. A look back in the delivery. High and in, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Quinn Ahern, 2 outs still. In the top of this first, no score yet. Carter Hines would represent the first run if Ahern could put one in play. Lou Beer takes a look back and delivers. Called strike 3 right down the middle. A looking strikeout, his first of the day. And that brings the Senators up to bat for the first time with a 0-0 tie. We're done with the first half of the first inning. Stay with us on YouTube for the bottom half of it. Jish Sokolsky, Jack Feldman on the call.